Hello, I'm Bobby Hawk, and I'm running for re-election to the Blue Springs Board of Education. And each Friday, I'm taking about 5 minutes to share some answers to some questions or to address some concerns that you might have as you prepare to make a decision on April 5th of who you'll vote for to serve on the school board. Now, I'm excited to serve. It's been a privilege to serve these past 3 years. 2 of those have been through a pandemic. We faced some challenging times together, but I do believe our best days are still ahead. Now, that doesn't mean we don't have some challenges. It doesn't mean we don't have some difficult issues in education that we face. But I want to address one of what I would consider a false fire in education right now, at least a false fire in the Blue Springs School District. I'm asked the question about CRT often. And for those of you that don't know, CRT, critical race theory. So let me ask this question and then attempt to answer this question for those of you that will be voting on April 5th. ABCs or CRT, right? Which 3 letters are we going to focus on? And I'm going to tell you that as a school district, as a member of this Board of Education, it's my desire that we as a board and the administrative staff, the teachers, that we continue to focus on the ABCs. What I mean is that we focus on the curriculum that helps students learn and grow and advance and the opportunities that come along with that. Critical race theory is a college-level course. Certainly not taught in all colleges, definitely comes from a legal background, and you can do your own research on what CRT is and where it stems from, but it is a theory that addresses the possible inequities even in the law as it relates to race. So you can clearly see that that's not a K-12 appropriate topic in and of itself. It's better left at the college levels for the degrees that are necessary. But I realize for some that you would say, well, Bobby, I understand it's a college level course, but what I'm hearing is that there are some components of critical race theory that are being taught in school districts by school teachers that are being included in curriculum, and that's what I'm concerned about. And so to you, I would say, I understand the concerns. I hear the same rhetoric. I can't speak for any other school district in the Blue Springs School District, but what I can tell you is critical race theory is not a part of our curriculum. It's not taught in our classrooms. Are there some components that people are concerned about that might be taught? Well, the answer is yes, there are some concerns, but I don't believe that those concerns are being taught in our classrooms. Let me give you an example. One of the concerns that I hear is, well, Bobby, critical race theory seems to imply that one group of students should feel bad so another group of students can feel better, right? One group of students based on their race should feel bad so another group of students based on their race can feel better. Here's what I would say as K-12 educators. It is not our goal to make one group of students ever feel bad in the school district. It is always our goal to make sure every group of students feels the best they can about their educational opportunities in Blue Springs. So absolutely not. Are we going to incorporate anything in our curriculum, whether CRT or anything else, that would communicate to our students that you should feel bad so another group feels good? Not at all. We should be communicating that every student should feel good about being a part of the Blue Springs School District. So how do we do that? Well, that brings me to another set of letters, and maybe you've heard of this, DEI, or Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion. Now, again, part of the rhetoric out there is, well, DEI, those are just code words, Bobby, for CRT. It's just another way to put it. Again, I can't speak for other school districts. I can only speak for ours. But I will tell you emphatically that our diversity, our equity, our inclusion, those programs, those coordinators, the people working with that, their goal is to make every student feel good. It's not about making one group feel bad so another group can feel good. It's about making sure every kid in our school district feels good about their educational opportunities at BSSD. So are we going to throw out our diversity, our equity, and our inclusion initiatives that have clearly worked just because others out there would say, oh, that's just code for CRT? No, we need to make sure every student feels good. At the same time, are we going to embrace some of the concepts that those who are concerned about CRT and do feel like we don't want that to be part of the curriculum? No, because again, we want every kid to feel good about their education. So the best thing we can do, leave CRT at the college level. Embrace the diversity, equity, and inclusion in our district, what that means for us, every student feeling good about their educational opportunities, which come back to the ABCs. Some things in education just simply don't change. It is our goal to educate kids so that one day they can walk across the stage and receive a diploma. They can move on into college or into a career, and they can be successful because of the foundation, the ABCs that they learned in the Blue Springs School District. And if I continue to serve on the school board, that will be a platform that I continue to promote, that we focus on what's best for kids, all kids, make sure they're all included, but we don't allow other things to change or alter the course of curriculum in the Blue Springs School District, because what we're doing, it's working out pretty well, and we need to continue to do that. Again, I've said this before, my purpose is simple. As a board member, my purpose is to help staff and students fulfill theirs. And if you'll elect me again on April 5th, I promise to continue to do that. Thanks for your support, and we're 2.5 weeks away from the election. I'll see you again next Friday as we continue to share some updates as we come towards April 5th. Thanks again.